So let's get into it. Week 2. What do we got on the agenda?
We're right out the gate. We're right out the gate.
Bang, bang.
Right out the gate. First game, blue chip. This game, to me, if they don't win, you need to fire him now.
I agree.
And I'm talking about the San Diego, and you guys hate it because it's the LA Chargers. For us here, it's always going to be the San Diego Chargers.
Chargers.
Talk about a must-win for both teams.
Right?
Minnesota, I think, is
Dead in the water?
Yeah, their division isn't as good as the AFC West is, right? So
they can be around like 8 or 9-8.
Yeah, 8 and
and
9 and still have a chance. Chargers can't go down 0-3.
So I agree with you, Rafa. This is a must-win for both teams. There's been one team or very few teams to start 0-3 to ever make the playoffs, I believe. 0-2.
I think someone did it like not so long ago, but that's
0-2,
very
I
rare.
think the Bengals did it
Last year.
But the rumor on the streets, and
rumor?
my ears always to the streets, Papa, that if Minnesota loses this game, that the Jets are going to come hard after our man Kirk Cousins to go and maybe
that's just like people saying.
Well, it's all right. It makes sense.
Yeah,
if the Jets struggle this weekend, then that makes sense for you to go get a better guy.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, but
who do you go with for the Vikings? Who do they have at backup quarterback?
it doesn't matter.
Kellen Mond?
If you're an 0-3,
Texas A&M?
you're at 0-3, you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Nick Mullins.
Nick
not
Mullins,
bad. Not bad.
former 49er,
Yeah,
former
not
Raider.
terrible.
Not terrible.
You could throw him in there. He'll win 4 or 5 games and call it a
But,
day.
I mean, they did go get Cam Akers, right? Why? Well, Eddie's giving me that look. Because, to me, the Dalvin Cook thing, if you didn't sign Dalvin Cook, I know he's going to make more money than Akers, but they're the same player.
Oh, my God.
Same school. I think this is a last-ditch effort to get Cam Akers, who I don't know what the deal was with the Rams. Obviously, it was a major. They're not saying exactly what it was. Attitude.
They've had an issue with him since last year.
Yeah.
He's never played what?
Yeah, last year they came out and said he had personal issues with like staff. This year, they're like trying to wipe that away. And they're like, oh, we just don't want him anymore. But he's good.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for Minnesota to go get him, it shows desperation, and I think so. Go ahead, give your pick. That's just my 2 cents.
I'm going to give you 2 picks in this game.
Oh.
Chargers -1 and over 54.
Love
And
it.
the over.
There's
50.
no way that the Chargers would gonna start the season 0-3 with that roster. If they lose, Staley's got to be out. There's no
Like
giving.
next morning, like he's
He's got to be out. Like, don't wait till the fucking bye week.
like on the tarmac.
Like, yes, when you literally you're Lane Kiffin style.
Thank you.
Like, you're not leaving Arizona State, bro. You're not leaving Minnesota.
Find a way home, guy.
Find a way home,
I think
player.
they fired Herm Edwards in the end zone.
Oh,
he never even. It was a home game.
He came out and denied it.
I heard that.
But I still call
Fuck Herm.
bullshit.
By the way, the line did flip, so you can actually get the Chargers at +1 now.
Oh,
Wow.
+1 Chargers and the over 54. I love the Chargers in this game. That roster, that good, you can't lose these games.
I think they lose, and I think they immediately fire him. Bring in what's his name?
OC?
Kellen Moore?
Kellen Moore. I think he's the right fit for the offense. Has done an amazing job.
They've scored over 60 points combined in their first
Herbert's
2 games.
numbers are crazy good.
Bro, you haven't won.
Crazy good.
So what do they if they get torched this week and they lose a game 31-27?
Okay, but I get all that, but he's had the ball twice to win the game and couldn't do it. That's somewhat on quarterback.
Well,
he
he drove the field and got a field goal.
I don't know.
He drove the field and
I
got
don't
a
know
field
if you
goal.
could put it on that offense, man. I mean,
If you scored that many points,
Yeah.
it's not on the offense.
I agree.
it's not.
Bro, like they've scored 30. They scored over 30 the first week. They scored 27 or 24 last week or 27, whatever it was. 24. Like, bro, come on. He's scoring more than 80% of the offenses in the
Don't they
league.
have Bosa? Like, don't they have what
Yeah.
you put on defense?
It's
What's their problem?
scheme. It's 100%
Yeah, the
scheme.
scheme's garbage. So
You saw what happened with the Dolphins. They were running man coverage on Tyreek Hill, no safety over the top.
Getting torched.
It's just, and he's supposed to be a defensive genius, is he not?
Yeah,
Anyway,
they also had Khalil Mack lined up on Tyreek
the
Hill.
very first
that
play.
was stupid. That was stupid.
I mean, come on, man.
So let's recap that. Chargers +1, over 54, both blue chips. Take it.
Love it.
Take it to the bank.
Yes, sir.
Eckler not playing doesn't swift you?
No.
Change you?
No. I don't give a fuck if
is that why it
Eckler's.
flipped?
Yeah, that's why it flipped.
I don't
Eckler
care.
I
was
was
the
like,
flip.
how did that flip? But that makes sense.
I don't care if
guess.
Eckler's not playing or not. As long as Herbert's playing,
Yeah.
and those receivers are playing, that doesn't matter.
And Kelly,
Joshua Kelly will be back there.
Kelly from
taking-
UCLA will be in there.
Yeah,
By the way, Keenan Allen, he's gonna have a great game.
yeah. No shock
0
there.
catches, 0 yards now. Good job,
So
Eddie.
here is the next game. We are also blue chipping.
Oh my goodness.
The Tennessee Titans at the Cleveland Browns. The line, oh my God. Wisconsin, I'm sorry, I'm watching Wisconsin get ran over by this kid from Purdue in the second half. Anyways, so Tennessee plus 3.5. That's my blue chip pick here. The Titans, Browns haven't looked good at all. They beat the Bengals, but the offense didn't look good that week. The offense didn't look good this last week. They lose Nick Chubb for the season. I think they're going to struggle to replace him. Titans plus 3.5 on the road. Titans have played. They won last week. They should have beat the Saints. They had competitive games. So Titans plus 3.5.
Is Derrick Henry? He's questionable, but most likely going to play, I believe. I know he's questionable, but
He's questionable every week
yeah. But
at this point.
he's most
So-
likely going to play. And Kareem Hunt, did they bring Kareem Hunt to Cleveland? Yeah. So it's still not going to make a difference. Quarterback.
Derrick Henry is back to practice on Friday.
Okay.
Kareem Hunt will play, but Jerome Ford will be the lead back.
Yeah, that offense has struggled the first two games. And they played Cincinnati and the Steelers last week. They just didn't look very good. And Watson hasn't looked good. Wisconsin gets a tackle for loss, which is shocking here. Anyways. So,
We're going to have to go in the archives, Eddie Money. I believe we have a Watson bet.
Oh, we do.
yeah, we do.
We have a Watson
forget
bet.
what it is,
I
but
forget
we
what
do.
it is.
Go to the
It was like
archives.
top 5, like in yards or something like that.
Yeah, it's early, but he's looked like shit. So I'm telling you, I've seen the throws he's made. Bro, he's like 4 yards short on
Missing-
some
missing
outs.
freebies.
Did you see the burner account?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes. They found
see it?
his burner account.
It's called Free Watson.
It's called Free Watson, and
Shut up.
He just responds to everyone talking smack. You can't blame it all on the quarterback. There's no one. It's so
No, that's
bad.
pretty
great.
Yeah, I mean,
They also got away with ejection call on throwing that ref to the side. See that?
he threw the ref to the side. He had 2 face masks as a quarterback. How do you get 2 face masks
Yeah,
as a
pretty wild.
quarterback? It's unbelievable. Yeah.
So, anyways, the next game, Texans at Jags. I'm staying away from anything Jags. They haven't impressed me not
No, they haven't
one
looked
bit.
good. They haven't looked good.
They haven't looked good at all. The next game, Patriots at the Jets. Wow. We're going to blue chip
I
this.
waited for you to do that.
We're
I
going
was
to
waiting for it to happen.
So this line's kind of weird. Patriots on the road minus 2.5, by the way.
Yeah.
Totals 36.5, under 36.5.
Yes.
Last year, they played like a 6-3 fucking game.
I remember that.
Dude,
Yeah.
those games were horrific.
Yes.
Dude, I think this is going to be more of the same. There's a little 13-10 little fiasco right
I
there.
think that was the game where Zach Wilson overthrew a screen pass.
Yeah, that's the game
And
where
how
he
they-
came in
into
and
the
they
stand.
asked him,
Yeah.
like, how bad were you on fucking offense? Pretty much. It's
Not,
Yeah.
It's not me.
Not me.
Yeah.
I can't throw it and catch it. Motherfucker, you could at least try and throw it.
While we're on this game, Rafa, let's talk a little bit Aaron Rodgers news. Aaron Rodgers came out yesterday or 2 days ago and said he will be back to play in the playoffs. He's getting
What? Playoffs?
Yep.
Playoffs?
Playoffs. Yes. He's saying that he's getting some kind of special surgery and that he came on what's his name show?
McAfee.
Oh, McAfee's.
And he said, I know the doubters are going to say I can't do this, I can't do that. He's like, I will be back for the playoffs. That's
On the couch?
Oh.
Now, let
Come
me
on,
ask you
man.
something. You just brought up the fact that if Minnesota lost, they could possibly
Yeah.
trade Cousins to the Jets. Well, if he comes back, there's no way, if he makes the playoffs, there's no way Aaron Rodgers is playing.
No, there's no way.
If they bring in Cousins, you mean?
Yeah, if they bring in Cousins and they make the playoffs, I don't
And
give
they're
a fuck
rolling.
if
Yeah,
Aaron...
why?
Yeah.
Well, so, if I'm Cousins has a no trade clause, by the way.
Oh, he's
And
definitely approving the Jets.
You think so?
They're the best or not the best, but
I mean,
I like the
I don't know.
defense.
I don't know if I'm Kirk and I know and Aaron says I'm coming back. Yeah, why would I go to the Jets? I don't know, but I mean, I would pull the trigger if I was the Jets. I would go get Kirk Cousins
Or anybody.
or anybody. No,
Anybody.
no. It has to be Cousins.
So, Jets, Patriots, under 36.5 to that.
Blue chip.
Blue chip that. Under 36.5. Next game, Saints at the Packers. Packers minus 1.5. The Saints are 2-0, and they fucking don't look good.
They do not look
at
good.
all. Derek Carr, for all you car lovers, you know who you are. You car lovers.
Yep.
I tried to defend you, Derek. You are a waste of time, sir.
Yes. Horrible.
Dude, he's looked so bad.
He is bad.
No,
Straight up
he's
bad. Same issues, by the way. Scurred. He's scurred in the pocket. He throws the ball too early, and then he pouts and points, and you should have been there. Well, no, you should have hung in there another half a second and completed the pass.
I realized that when I was watching the game. Every time he throws the ball wrong, announcer's like, "Oh, receiver probably ran the wrong route or misconnection there."
He's throwing it too early because there's a fan in aisle 6, row 5, seat number 13 that looks at him a little mean. He's like, and throws the ball. He's just scared. Just scared.
Just scared.
Did I mention that I think he sucks?
Definitely.
Did, yeah.
So we're staying away from that game. Broncos at the Dolphins. Dolphins minus 6.5. Totals 48. We're just going to stay away from this game, but I do like the over. Not going to blue chip the over, but the over, watching these guys, the over would be the logical play there. Bills at one of the, there's two really
fraudulent 2-0s.
Two really fraudulent, really bad.
Don't say the Falcons.
100% the Falcons.
Don't say the Falcons. I told you guys.
The Redskins
I
are
fucking
one.
told you guys.
The Redskins are 1. The Falcons are 2. Bills minus 6 at the Redskins. I like the Bills right here in this play. I know.
I think somehow they're going to win it. Or something. Somehow they're going to win. I'm not sure.
I like the Bills in this play minus 6. We're not blue chipping that. We're blue chipping the next game. The other 2-0 team that has looked not very good, but they've managed to win. They look pretty good there against Green Bay at the end. The Atlanta Falcons at Eddie's Detroit Lions.
Yes.
Lions minus 3. Montgomery looks like he's out. Gibbs should get the majority of the work back there. Start him in fantasy this week. We are taking the Lions minus the 3 at home against the Falcons. Blue chip, the Detroit Lions at home minus 3. You like the Falcons in this game?
I like the Falcons to cover for some reason.
Really? Wow.
I think it's going to be a field goal game.
I think it's going to be tough for Detroit to lose back-to-back games at home.
Yeah.
And last week was a brutal game for them. That Seahawks team was.
Did you see Dan Campbell's quote this week? What he told Pete Carroll in the beginning of the game?
No.
So you know how the coaches go meet out in midfield? He told Pete Carroll, this is a quote from Dan Campbell. I don't know if this was a joke or whatever. He came out and said, you know what? Let's just handle this right now. Me and you go. We don't have to bring the boys out. We'll just go for it. We'll fight and see who wins. And whoever wins, we don't have to play.
Troy style.
And he said
Pete obviously beat him.
He said Pete was a coward and made the teams play. I hope that's true, by the way.
Dan Campbell's awesome.
He is, man. He is great.
So, Lions minus 3. That's a blue chip. Next, the Colts led by Gardner Minshew at the Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens 2-0. Beat the Bengals. They didn't look good the first week. Last week, they made enough plays. But, dude, watching Lamar.
He looked good last week.
Yeah, Lamar's got to hold on to that ball a little better.
Yeah.
He's got to be smarter with that football.
2 weeks in a row that.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row that he's
row.
loose with the football. And he needs to understand, like, you got to sit him down as a coach, as a teammate. Bro, chill the fuck out, Lamar.
We're really good. You have weapons.
Yeah, and he's really good. And I think that he believes he's better than everyone else, which is amazing and great, obviously.
As he should.
But these you're not playing in college for a long time now. It's been hold on to the ball, get down. Don't be. He wants to take too many hits. I feel like he's turning into Joshy.
Josh Allen. That's
Very Joshy
I was gonna
Allen.
say that. Very Josh Allen-ish.
Ravens minus 8 at home. Totals 44. Who knows what to expect of the Colts? So that's another stay away game.
Speaking of taking too many hits, I think Anthony Richardson learned his lesson in week 2.
Oh, dude, he
So-
took some hits in week 1.
He took that big
yeah,
hit.
week 1. I don't know how he played week 2. But
Week 2,
definitely
he
learned.
actually got a concussion, scoring a touchdown, hit the back of his head in the end zone.
Oh, when he came down.
So he's actually played well. I think they've done well with the offense around him. They know his limitations. Out of the
Yeah,
quarter,
he can't throw it.
out of the quarter,
Fucking no shock. Told you that 4 months ago.
All the rookie quarterbacks, I thought he might be the best out of, but he needs to learn how to not take shots like Russell Wilson did 4 or 5 years ago.
Or RG3.
Wait, not take hits?
Yeah. Oh, he needs to learn how to not take hits.
not take hits.
Yeah, he's taking hits like RG3 right now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's like, oh, fuck it. No, so he's got to,
Yeah.
hopefully he gets back soon. Another rookie quarterback who's not playing this week.
Yeah.
Carolina, Bryce Young.
Real quick, Renee Flores says Colts D will show.
Oh,
Colts D will show.
So-
Is he a Colts fan? Or?
yes, he is. So
Okay.
Renee is Trickster Rickster's older brother.
Okay.
Shout out to Renee for watching. Big Colts fan. His daughter goes to Oregon, so I know he's rolling with Oregon.
Oh,
over
we'll
the
get to that in a
Buffs.
little bit.
Hang in there,
Go
Renee.
Ducks.
Thanks for watching.
So Panthers, Andy Dalton's going to start for the Panthers at Seattle. Seattle 6.5, totals 42. This is another game staying away from
Red Rifle, baby.
the Red Rifle from TCU.
TCU.
All right. Andrew called me this weekend, like a couple
Wiggins?
hours before. No, Andrew. He went
Wiggins?
to Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I thought you, Andrew.
He
Wiggins
said
were
he
buddies.
thinks Panthers are going to win straight up. Because
Wow.
He thinks they're a better team with Andy Dalton behind center.
Oh, my God. They're still playing the Seahawks at home
Yeah.
in Seattle where it's probably fucking raining and miserable.
This is the same
I'm
Andrew.
just-
I'm just
I
a
had
throw it in there.
messenger.
I had to throw it in there.
Had to throw it in
100%.
there.
Seattle's shit.
Just for the record, everyone, this is the same Andrew that went to the gym 4 times in Vegas and didn't come down to watch any football. Just
It's a shot.
Just so you guys know. Next game, Dallas at Arizona. Dallas minus 12.5. I think Dallas has been one of the 2 best teams in the league, in my opinion.
they've also played garbage teams.
They have.
Yeah,
They have.
I'm just saying. I mean, I can't deny
They've allowed 10 points in 2 games,
Yeah.
and they've outscored their opponents 70-10 in 2 games. That was the Jets defense, and it was the Giants.
and they're probably
granted.
playing the worst team in the league.
They're probably playing one of the 2 worst teams in the league, yes. Dallas minus 12.5. Let's blue chip Dallas.
Yes,
We're going to blue chip the Dallas Cowboys minus 12.5. If we can get a first half line on that.
But Rafa, people are going to start whispering that you might have a star on your ass tattooed or something. I mean, it's getting very questionable that you are not. I think you might have to announce that you are not a
I
Cowboy.
am not a Cowboy fan. Everybody knows I'm not a Cowboy fan.
Could have fooled me.
But, dude, you have to, when you see quality play, that defense is lights out. Like, there's guys on, I've seen on Instagram, like those dudes from ESPN and Fox are like, oh, this is a Super Bowl team. Like, bitch, it's week 2.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out. The quarterback's still Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
But as
Diggs
of
is hurt
right
now?
Diggs got hurt. I'm not a Diggs fan. I saw him get beat
He gets
way too
burnt
many
a
times,
lot.
but he takes a lot of chances. The thing is, the rest of the defense and the front seven,
Front 7 is crazy.
the
Michael
offensive
Parsons.
line, Michael Parsons, the best defensive player in the league, I think. That defense is fire. What's the first half line?
Minus 7.5.
7.5. We're gonna stay away from 7.5. I like it.
God, never mind.
But minus 12.5 for the game. Cowboys blue chip. Minus 12.5. Dallas should win this game easily. There's no doubt about it. Go in there and take care of business and get out of there and don't get hurt.
Word up.
So, next game. The Bears at the Chiefs. We are blue chip in this game. I'm going to blue chip over 48. I think the whole Justin Fields drama this week, I think they're going to let him loose. Like, dude, get loose. Don't get out there. I think they're going to put up some points against that top 5 bullshit Chiefs defense.
Yeah.
So when I referred to my theory earlier about Fields and the Bears, if you guys recall last year, there was a press conference after maybe week 2 or week 3 where Fields stuck his freaking pata right in his mouth and said, you guys don't think that no one works harder than we do trying to win. And he said it in Chicago where it's blue collar. He pissed everyone off. Like they had a major blow up this week in Chicago. He sort of threw his coaches under the bus this week. He came out and said, well, what do you think the problem is? And he said coaches. What he was trying to say, but here's the thing. He said coaches and, then explained.
That was out of context.
He's like, they're giving me a lot of information. I'm overthinking. I'm not just letting it flow, which I think is 100% correct. But the media stopped his quote at coaches.
Right, of course.
And like last year, when he stuck his foot in his mouth and talked about, you don't think we want to win? We work harder than everybody. Everyone's tripping out. I mean, Chicago turned on him like, hold on. Like, we all are blue collar. We pay for these tickets. Don't say that you guys work harder than us. But the week after, he came out and balled the next 6 or 7 games. I think Fields comes out and balls.
I agree with you. I like over 48. I think the Chiefs still win the game. I don't know if they cover because it's 12. I think Fields is going to get off this week. I think he's going to go on. So I like over 48. We're going to blue chip that. Over 48, Chiefs and Bears. Book it.
Take it to the bank, Gabe.
Yeah. And then 2 Monday Nighters. We'll get back to the Sunday night game. 2 Monday Nighters. Eagles -4.5 at the surprising 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wow.
I watched a little bit of that. Waiting to get paid by the Bellagio. The bastards.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so we watched a little bit of that, and Mike Evans, my God, what a game that dude had.
Man.
He was unguardable.
Give that man his miani.
Yes, for sure. Eagles -4.5 at Bucks. I think this is a trap game. I think this is a tight game, maybe field goal game. So we're going to stay away from that game. And then the other Monday night game, Rams at Bengals, -3. We said here, we said the Rams were going to be terrible. I didn't think they were going to tank. I think they were just going to be a bad team. Stafford has come to play. The defense has shown up. Tough game against the Niners. Obviously, that's a divisional game, and we know the Niners own them. But the Rams have looked impressive. I'll be honest with you, 1-1.
Yeah.
But I think they've looked good in their 2 games so far.
Can we talk about a certain Richard Dice and his quote on our group chat?
What'd he say?
That Cooper Kupp is a system receiver.
System receiver, he said, Cooper Kupp. I second that.
Because
that's a real quote.
That's a 100% quote. Richard Dice. Top 5 receiver all time at the University of Arizona.
Yep.
White guy, by the way.
Yeah, before everyone starts saying.
Yeah, before you guys start saying he's a white receiver, we know it's fucked up. We shouldn't take it. But he said it.
He said it. And
you think it's true?
Look at the numbers.
Look at the numbers.
What numbers?
Puka.
Dude, these 2 guys that nobody's ever fucking heard of.
He has like 25. He has
Puka and Tutu, they sound like Teletubbies.
Tutu Atwell is from Louisville, I believe.
Please don't clip that.
Clip the shit. Clip the shit out of
the
that.
only thing that we're gonna get called Teletubbies. It's gonna be the two Teletubbies with a mic.
I said they sound. I didn't say they looked.
Oh, come on.
Eddie's mentally preparing for it.
Yeah. He's already starting to write responses to people.
Yes. I have to go in the batting cage and just take fastballs to the chest.
I was walking in. I heard Eddie through like the window. He goes, Eddie Money tells me not to respond, so I don't respond.
Yes.
We were having a whole session about it.
I want to respond to everyone that talks shit. I'm that guy.
But continue with Richard's quote.
So Richard said, I'm saying it right now.
Don't put this on the
that Cooper Kupp is a system receiver. And even I went, huh? What? He goes, look at the numbers. Puka is on a pace to shatter every freaking receiver record in the history of receiving.
For the Rams.
Yeah.
Jefferson is too.
No, we're talking about the Rams, though. We're talking about a system. We're not talking the same thing.
My fault.
Season-wise, he has...
For the Rams.
How many? He has like 25 receptions.
Oh, my God.
He's on...
2 games?
In 2 games?
Yes.
This motherfucker's on pace for like
receptions.
200.
He has... he's on pace for over 2,000 yards.
Okay, but Kupp comes back week 4, week 5.
Boom, not anymore.
Boom.
You're number 3 guy.
So what?
Week 1, he had 10 for 119.
Jesus.
And then last week he had 15 for 147.
25 receptions.
And they lost that second game.
So
But who has more yards, him or Jay Jettas?
who the fuck is that?
Oh, so call him Justin Jefferson.
Wait, hold on.
I thought it sounded like some...
Time out.
What'd you say?
It's Jay Jettas.
Jay Jettas.
Who the F
I thought it was
is
a
what?
Mexican
You
kid.
guys never heard that?
Jay
No.
Jettas?
That's his nickname.
Jay
Jay
Jettas.
Jettas.
Jay Jettas. Who gave him that nickname?
He's had that for a long time.
I've never heard of
never
it.
heard it.
LSU.
Jay Jettas?
Jay
Yes.
Jettas
Hard pass.
Okay, what is
sounds
it?
like a bad rapper
He's
from
a
New
fucking
Orleans.
badass receiver, but Jay Jettas sounds like a Mexican dude playing on Sunday League.
Jay Jettas sounds like a
Yes.
karate star in Japan.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Jay Jettas starring in yes.
Uncle, my neighbor.
All right, so Justin Jefferson has 309 and Puka has 266.
Yeah.
So Jay
He's number
Jetta.
2 right behind Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, so
That's
thank you,
crazy.
Justin Jefferson. You clarified that. So
By the way, we will never say Jay Jettas on this show again.
ever.
I
That's
can't
restricted.
say it, or
Yeah,
is that
no,
just you guys?
don't say that
Restricted.
shit.
No more Jay Jettas.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
That's
fair.
in the rule of San Diego Superchargers,
Redskins, Indians,
and
Indians,
yes,
Cleveland Indians.
and Alamany.
Warriors.
Yes.
So anyway, so Monday night, Rams at Bengals. Bengals -3. Burrows looked terrible.
Is he still?
Is he gonna play?
I don't think
the
he
line
is.
was 2.5. It's now 3. It probably is playing. So
Do you think? I mean, it has to be the injury, right, Rafa?
it has to be the injury, and this better be blown fucking dead.
Yeah. What the?
That was the
what
biggest
the
bullshit I've
fuck
ever
was
seen.
that? Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, guys. We were watching Washington and Purdue, and that was
He
ugly.
was down by like he stopped running.
Wisconsin, and who did I say?
Washington.
Oh God,
Sound
never.
like
Same,
Eddie
same.
over here.
That's not same. So, anyways, yeah, Burrow. That's got to be hobbling Burrow. That's got to be hurting Burrow.
He looks like he can't extend the plays like that he was magical in the pocket and he's having trouble extending plays and man, I drafted him in my fantasy. No bueno.
No good. So, anyways, so we're staying away from that game.